Myself Narendra. I am from Math YouTube channel. In this class I am explaining about Olympiad Math for 10th class. In this Olympiad Math, trigonometry, that means applications of trigonometry. What are the applications of trigonometry? Means the applications of trigonometry are used in so many places to find the distance of a building, of a tower, or in space also. These trigonometric applications can be used. So, how to use these trigonometric applications in space or to find the distances or to find the heights of a building or heights of a tower, whatever it is, how to use this. Before that, I want to tell about some introduction about some applications. How to use this means, see here, suppose a person is there. A person is observing an object. Suppose that is called the line of sight. The line of sight. The line of sight. What is the meaning of the line of sight? Simple. Person is there. Suppose this is a person. This person is observing an object. Which is an object. The person is observing this object. This line is called line of sight. That means the eye is there, observer eye is there. The line from the observer eyes to the object. That means joining line from the observer eyes to the object is called line of sight. So this is line of sight. Line of sight. This is an object. This is person. Okay? This is person, object. This is line of sight. That means person is observing this object through eyes. This joining line is called line of sight. Okay? This first point, which is important point, which are observed in applications of trigonometry. Applications of trigonometry. So, in application of trigonometry, first of all, we want this one, line of sight. Okay? Line of sight is nothing but the distance, the line joining the observer eyes and an object, that is line of sight. Okay, this first point. See the next point. Next point is nothing but angle of elevation. See, what is meant by angle of elevation? Simple. Elevate means, for example, a person is there. This is line of sight. This is line joining the line between eyes of the person and an object. This is an object. What it is? This is an object. Consider this is an object. Now observing this person raising the head. Observing this person, this object, raising his head is called angle of elevation. For example, this is angle of elevation. This theta is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. So, rising head. The person raising his head to look at the object. So, if suppose object is there, the person raising his head to see the object, that type of elevation is called, raising the head is called angle of elevation. So, his angle is more in angle of elevation. So, that is this one. Suppose if another object is, take the another object, suppose some height object is there. Now, angle of elevation is different from this one. Compared to this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Theta 2 greater than theta 1. This angle is less compared to this angle because angle of elevation is more. Angle of elevation is more compared to theta 1 in theta 2. That is angle of elevation. So, the person or the observer is raising the head to see the object, to observe the object. For observing the object is called angle of elevation. Okay? Elevation is nothing but raising head by the person or observer. Whatever it is. Okay? This is called angle of, this type of elevation is called angle of elevation. This type of raising head is called angle of elevation. This is angle of elevation. Here theta 1 less compared to theta 2. Theta 2 is more, that is theta 2 greater than theta 1. Okay? This is angle of elevation. Okay? Next one is angle of depression. Angle of depression. Depress is nothing but down. Depressing. See what happening here. Suppose person is there. Okay. This is line of sight. Okay. Now person observing an object, lowering his head. Lowering his head. How to lower his head? That means, see here. So this is an object. Observing this person lowering his head to see the object, to look at the object. That means here, this is. So, lowering his head. So, the person downing his head to look at the object, for observing the object. That type of angle is called angle of depression. Okay? So, angle of depression decreases whenever the observer lowering his head. That means, take another object here. So, theta 1, theta 2. See here, theta 1, angle of depression theta 1, angle of depression theta 2. So, what is the difference between angle of depression theta 1 and theta 2? Means theta 1 is greater than theta 2. See what happening? Angle of elevation theta 2 is more, but angle of depression angle of theta 1 is more. That is the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay, please understand carefully. Please observe carefully here. Angle of depression is nothing but a person or an observer observing an object, lowering his head. By lowering his head, that means this is theta 1. Also, again observing another object, again lowering his head more. That is, this is object 1. this is object 2. So object 1 angle is theta 1 and observing object angle is theta 2. So theta 1 greater than theta 2. Whenever the observer depression angle is more, that is decreases. Observing by lowering his head more, angle is decreasing. That is theta 2 is down, decreasing compared to theta 1. Why? Because you are observing this one in this way. Again, you have the lower part of the object below the end or lower end to decreasing the angle. The angle of depression is decreasing. The gap between neck and head is decreasing by the observer. That is why theta 1 is more compared to theta 2. Okay? So this is the difference between angle of depression and angle of elevation. Okay? This is line of sight. Okay? Okay, dear friends. This is very important in application of trigonometry, because some students confusing in this angle of elevation, angle of depression. Angle of elevation nothing but raising his head or observer head to look at the object, and angle of depression is to lower his head or observer's head to look at the object. And line of sight is distance, the line joining the object and the eyes of the observer or a person, whatever it is. Okay? So important point is angle of elevation is different from angle of depression. Angle of elevation nothing but rising hand. Angle of elevation nothing but rising hand, and angle of depression nothing but lowering the head. That is the difference between depression and elevation. Okay? I will tell some trick depression and elevation. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Nothing but raising head. Raising head. Angle of depression. Lowering the head. Lowering the head. Okay? Okay? So, depression nothing but lowering the head, and elevation nothing but raising the head. Line of sight. Line of sight. Line of sight is nothing but line between observer's eyes and the object. Okay? These are three important points which are observed in applications of trigonometry. These applications of trigonometry, these applications are head and lowering the head. That is line between observer's eyes and object, and the object, that's all. Trigonometry can be used in so many places. Those are applications like aerospace and also in space, like ISRO, and also in some military, and to find the height of distances, and so to find the height of buildings and some what it is. So can use so many places this trigonometry. Those are applications of trigonometry. I will take some important problems next class, depending on applications of trigonometry. So please observe this application of trigonometry. These are very important for 10th class students in Olympiad math and also in normal examinations. Okay, dear friends, practice this and remember carefully. Okay, all the best. Thanks for watching Math YouTube channel. If you like this video, please subscribe our YouTube channel Math and hit on bell icons to get more information. Thank you.